Welcome back to the Camp Nou, whistling the entrance of Espanyol onto the pitch for the second half of this tense, hard-fought local Barcelona derby between the two teams of the capital of Catalonia, Football Club Barcelona, Royal Club Deportivo Espanyol. 0-0 after the opening period. If you've just joined us on Goal TV, Barcelona down to 10 men with the 40th minute red card given to Keita, and Pep Guardiola makes a change, an important change, bringing on Busquets in place of Thierry Henry. Busquets, who got a yellow card on the bench in the first half and who has been warming up the derby in the local press midweek. Well, as I said earlier, the way I read it, he was quoted out of context when he said he wouldn't care if Espanyol went down. Pep Guardiola, ever the diplomat, came straight back out to say he wanted Espanyol to stay up. But if they're going to stay up, they're going to have to try and take 3 points from the Camp Nou tonight, and they've got a golden opportunity playing against 10 for 45 minutes. The news from the capital of Spain. Half-time, Madrid against Betis, who shared points with Barcelona last week. Madrid 6, Betis 1 at half-time. And the Camp Nou very well aware of what's going on, keeping their ears to the radio. And so they will not forgive anything less than 3 points for Barca tonight against the team many somewhat unfairly considered to be the Madrid B side in Catalonia, although that is a pretty controversial comment. It's what a lot of Barca fans do say. Gerard Piqué winning that one easily. Carlos Puyol. Piqué again. Presumably Guardiola's put Busquets in precisely because they need somebody to provoke fouls, and Sergio Busquets, the youngster, certainly is that player. Here he is now, but he's also got a good touch. He loses that one though. It's picked up by Nene. Nene slides it past Marquez, goes down. Play on. Alves looking for Xavi. Xavi letting it go. That's one for Eto'o to chase. Keeps it in. No, he can't. But his ambition to win every ball shows there. Good decision by the referee. Sanchez with the throw. It comes down to Garcia. Alonso losing out, semi-cleared by Marquez. Eto'o challenging. De La Peña losing out to Sergio Busquets, making up for that earlier lost ball. Alves. Messi playing it wide to Samuel Eto'o. Great vision there from the little Argentinian. Eto'o headed out easily by Moises Hurtado. There's one for Alonso to chase. And losing out to Gerard Piqué. Touré Yaya. Over the top to Alves. Alves gets it into the box. It took a deflection. Carlos Kameni had to be pretty quick off his line there as Messi was sprinting in. Kameni once again, no great rush to get it forward. Today Yaya wins that, but it comes down to Roman. Roman playing it wide to Sanchez. And there's Samuel Eto'o doing a defensive job for Pep Guardiola. Full marks to him. Today Yaya, Xavi. Eto'o Eto'o picking up Alves. That's a useful looking ball. David Garcia going for it and just gets there first. Great work from Samuel Eto'o. Alves with the throw. It's intercepted though by Jarque. And Sergio Busquets winning it and losing it to Roman. And is that a fair challenge? Yes, it is, says the referee. De La Peña gets the rebound. Picks up Alonso. Nene gets into the box. Luis Garcia's there too. Nene can't see an option for a pass. Finally, De La Peña. And is it De La Peña who gets it in? A header on the far post. 1-0 to Espanyol. Just 4.5 minutes gone of the second half. Former Barca player Ivan De La Peña waiting there on the far post, sliding in there first. Valdez, well, question to be asked about whether he judged that cross well. Great play from Nene. It looked as if he'd lost the chance to squeeze it through to Luis Garcia. Maybe nobody saw the little budder storming in, but there he is all alone. Valdez misjudging it. Touré Yaya coming in too late. Great work from Nene, fooling Gerard Piqué because he's a very much a left-footed player, dumbing a right-footed cross. Both Marquez and Piqué drawn to him, and Touré Yaya just seeing too late that one float over Valdez's head to the far post, and there's Ivan De La Peña making it 1-0. So Barca needing the support of the home fans more than ever now, as Carlos Puyol fails to win a throw-in. Little bit of truculence. He's going to get a yellow card. No, the referee's changed the decision of the linesman. Throw to Barca. Puyol looking for Messi, but that's easy for Jarque, just to knock back to Kameni. Kameni, absolutely no need for him to rush, and Pep Guardiola's going to have to make some further decisions. He was obliged to bring on Puyol for Abidal. Roman nearly through there. Carlos Puyol covering. Brought on Puyol for Abidal. And at half-time, in the first half, when Abidal was taken off with a muscular strain in the thigh. And at half-time, Busquets for Henry. It's got Bojan on the bench. Difficult to know who to take off to bring him on, but it could be a match for Bojan Kirčić. Busquets doing well there, provoking a foul from De La Peña. And this match, one gets the feeling, is just going to get tougher and tougher. De La Peña apologising to Busquets, but De La Peña is a pass master at ruffling the opposition's feathers. Xavi now, Barca, they so need Xavi, Eto'o and Messi. This is Eto'o, inside to Messi, claiming handball. What's he given? Think it's going to be a handball on the edge of the box. And it's going to be a yellow card for Jarque. So Busquets has a yellow card for Barca, as does Piqué and Eto'o. For Espanyol, it's Pareja and now Jarque. And I've got a feeling another Espanyol player got a yellow card in the battle that led to Keita's red, or that followed Keita's red, one should say. Xavi prepares to take this kick. This is a big one. It's Xavi Hernandez over the top. Well, Pep Guardiola knows he's got a battle on his hands now. If this were to stay as it is, one assumes Madrid aren't going to let slip a 6-1 lead in the Santiago Bernabeu in the second half. Then Madrid find themselves just 7 points behind Barca when they were 12 points behind a match and a half ago. And that will lead to the national press Oh, that's a mistake from Valdez de la Peña. It's 2-0 Ivan de la Peña. Victor Valdez, a dreadful mistake. The little Buddha makes it 2. And surprises on our hands. Raúl Tamudo, the historic captain of Espanyol, absolutely delighted. Guardiola disgusted. De la Peña can't believe his eyes. But if you had to choose one man to make that terrible clearance to, it would not be De la Peña, whose finishing power in that situation. Well, no questions about it. Valdez knows he's made a mistake there. Look at the faces of the Barca players, and Valdez in all kinds of trouble there. That's going to reopen an old debate in Barcelona, and if Espanyol can hang on to this, remember, Barca playing with 10, then the pressure on Guardiola's Barca side is going to be immense. De la Peña, his second goal of the night. This is Marquez, weak ball, easily won by Moises. Touré Yaya gets up to it. This is Carlos Puyol. Touré Yaya, Barca looking just a little bit groggy. Samuel Eto'o, breaking pass Roman, and Jarque there. Puyol up for that. Just got a touch to it. Here's Rafa Marquez. The fans getting behind Barcelona. Messi picks out Eto'o. Eto'o with a run. Tries to play it wide for Alves. De la Peña. Once again, Barca with a chance for a break. They can whistle him all he likes. He's got to. That's Xavi getting a yellow there. And Barca in big trouble. They've come out knowing what Madrid are doing, and this is really opening up the league. Espanyol like doing this to Barca a couple of years ago. A 91st minute goal by Raúl Tamudo to equalise in the Camp Nou, cost them the league, quite literally. It was the penultimate match. It meant that Madrid only had to equal Barca's score in the final match to become champions, while Barca had dominated the league all season. And who knows if Espanyol are going to become the second side all season to beat Barcelona. Busquets goes down, play on, says the referee. It seemed he said play on, and then changed his decision. Marquez inside to Alves, to Busquets rather. Busquets goes down, and De la Peña gets a booking. And that's exactly what Guardiola put him on for. He is the Barca player who provokes most fouls and most yellow and red cards, Sergio Busquets. And just catching out De la Peña there. But Guardiola's plan didn't include letting 2 goals in, both scored by Ivan de la Peña, former Barca player. Carlos Puyol unable to control that. Barca in trouble. 2-0 down to local rivals Espanyol in the Barcelona derby here in the Camp Nou. Coming up to 58 minutes gone. Guardiola giving his instructions. Piqué winning it. Xavi can't hold it. But that one goes all the way back to Valdez. And listen to the crowd's reaction to Victor Valdez. He's the keeper who's led in the fewest goals all season. But the unforgiving crowd in the Camp Nou obviously holding him responsible for that second De La Peña goal. Lovely combination between Busquets and Alves. This is Messi now. Messi trying to go through the middle, but he can't make it. And just Jarque there, protecting that ball through into the hands of Carlos Kameni, who now boots it upfield, looking for Alonso. Piqué underneath it. Touré Yaya now. Carlos Puyol. De La Peña chasing him. Xavi. Alves making a run. Xavi's seen him. That's a nicely weighted ball for the Brazilian. Looks up. It's a poor cross, blocked by Nene, but he wins a corner. Well, Barca have still got plenty of time. They've still got 30 minutes. They've got players out there on the pitch and on the bench, one has to say, who can are more than capable of getting two past Kameni, one would have thought. They were 2-0 down to Betis last week. Came back to draw with two Samuel Eto'o strikes. De La Peña, a rare miss-hit pass by him. Lovely control from Samuel Eto'o. Can he get into a shooting position? Well, just making an error of judgment there, Samuel Eto'o. He had Messi inside him, but the control was superb. And really the shot wasn't on. Although if he'd scored, we'd have all have said something different. Kameni clears. Throw to Espanyol. 60 minutes gone. Bojan Kirčić warming up. Well, this is a perfect match for him. He scored so many against Espanyol in the lower hierarchies of Barca. Valdez getting more applause that time. Still one or two whistles. There are many people who aren't quite convinced by him, Valdez, after so many seasons as undisputed first choice. Nice combination, little touch on from Xavi. Here's Xavi again. Looking for Eto'o, he goes down, free kick. Bit of shirt pulling there, says the referee. It's a yellow card to Sergio Sanchez. But again, it's a free kick from a distance, which isn't necessarily going to test Kameni. Knocked into the middle, semi-cleared, Touré Yaya, 2-1, and the big man gets one back, cracking left footer. Come on, he says, let's get back into our half, we'll celebrate it later. And that's a great goal from Touré Yaya. As Raúl Tamudo lines up for Espanyol, warms up, I should say. And we've got a match on our hands after all. Knocked into the middle by Messi, they don't clear it. And there's Touré to blast it past Kameni. Bounced up nicely for his left foot there. And he really connected Touré. So it's 2-1. And this is Roman for Espanyol, harried by Xavi, picks up Luis Garcia. Barca have the talent. Garcia inside. Alonso finding De La Peña, switched inside there by Roman, but the Barca defence breaks it down. Touré again. This is Carlos Puyol, now Xavi. And Barca need Xavi's performance more than ever tonight. Is Eto'o. Busquets in the middle. Eto'o prefers to look for Dani Alves. That's Alves' ball, all right. Alves inside to Xavi. Xavi goes down, play on. Alonso looking for De La Peña. He's got Nene outside him. De La Peña prefers to slow it down. David Garcia. De La Peña again. Nene, De La Peña, listen to the crowd. And Barca having to bide their time. Sergio Sanchez. Valdez off his line, just picks that up, Ivan Alonso off his head there, and gains a few applause from the Camp Nou crowd, much needed for Victor Valdez. It's probably a good idea to criticise your goalie after the match and not during it. As Kameni blasts it forward, it looks like Good Johnson's coming on. Luis Garcia and Pujol involved with something there. Pujol shocked by his sometime Spanish national side teammate. Referee Delgado Ferreira goes across. Pujol stays down. He's not having a word with the linesman this time. Pujol disappointed with that. There was certainly contact between the elbow of Luis Garcia and the upper lip, usually so stiff, of Carlos Pujol. But it's just going to be a free kick. Carlos Pujol very disappointed. Good Johnson coming on for Samuel Eto'o, and let's see if we can get a close-up of Eto'o's face. Well, he seems to be taking it well. He doesn't like being substituted, but he seems to have taken it all right. Good Johnson for Eto'o. So, his midweek comments in an interview with the French magazine caused certain raised eyebrows in Barcelona. Down goes Busquets. Play on, says the ref. De La Peña losing out, though, to Alves with a cracking challenge. Play on, says the ref again. And Piqué plays it out of touch to the tremendous annoyance of the home crowd, including on his bench substitute goalkeeper Jorquera. De La Peña seen as the principal baddie of the Espanyol side this evening. Not only is he the scorer of both goals, but he's seen a little bit as the catalyst, always having a go. There was a pretty strong challenge there by Pareja on Busquets, which the referee chose to ignore. And perhaps Piqué could well have chosen to play on. Guardiola's gestures from the sideline pretty clear. I don't know if De La Peña holding his hand to his mouth in pain or to stifle a laugh there. But Alves' challenge seemed fair, very strong, but he seemed to connect with the ball. Rafa Marquez for Barca. Playing it wide to Dani Alves. Alves takes it inside. Still Alves. Xavi. Xavi from amongst a forest of Espanyol defenders. It comes down to Good Johnson. Good Johnson over the top looking for Messi. Messi rises above to get his head to it. And finally, the Espanyol defence play it out. But there's a poor one from Roman. It'll be a throw to Barca. And Samuel Eto'o not happy. This is Messi running across the front of the box, but although he holds on to the ball, he's got nowhere to go. Some people claim a handball. He's going to get a corner. 67 minutes gone. Barca still 1 goal down. It's 2-1 to Espanyol. 2 goals within the first 10 minutes of the second half for Ivan de la Peña for Espanyol. Today Yaya getting one back. As Piqué getting ahead to it, but it's finally headed out by Pareja. Luis Garcia knocks it over the top. That's a bit of a hopeful one, though. Carlos Pujol picks it up. There are many moments of the match where you'd think it was Espanyol playing with 10 rather than Barca, but it is Espanyol with the 1-goal lead. Dani Alves losing out to Nene there. Nene in a little bit of space. Alves can't catch him. Nene gets into the box. The final control lets him down, giving Valdez chance to get off the box and block it. Marquez inside now to Alves. Yaya. Xavi first time to Busquets. Now Pujol. This is Gerard Piqué. Alves in lots of space. Piqué's seen him. Alves controls it. It's a poor ball from him, though. Messi wins it back. Still Messi taking it away from Garcia. Picks up Yaya. He chips it over the top, looking for Messi. Still Messi. Yaya again holding on to the ball. Good skills from the big man, but Messi can't control that. De La Peña with a chance now. But he can't pick out Ivan Alonso. He only finds Gerard Piqué. The Espanyol midfield rushing out, trying to pressurise Barca's direct means of transferring the ball from defence to attack. Headed out by Sergio Sanchez, throw to Barca. Puyol, now Piqué. Touré Yaya. Xavi. Messi. Still Messi, but Espanyol able now to put 3 or 4 defenders on him. Xavi finds Good Johnson. Good Johnson frustrating the crowd there, but he's holding on to the ball. It comes back to Xavi. Barca finding it difficult to get away through. Xavi into the middle. Busquets got a touch to it, but just couldn't connect enough. And one has to say, with Good Johnson coming into the far post, but it's what they have to do. Just getting a touch there, Busquets, just not enough. 20 minutes left for Barca, 70 gone. Barcelona 1, Espanyol 2. Are Barca going to see their lead cut from 12 to 7 points in just 2 matches? You could say it's what the league needs, as Carlos Puyol goes down under the challenge from Sergio Sanchez. It's certainly what the Real Madrid team need. And there's a chance to get through for Xavi, but finally it comes down to Kameni. Eto'o's not there anymore to pressure his clearances, but it's still a throw to Barca, still putting the pressure on the visitors. As Jonathan Corominas, known as Coro, prepares to come on for Espanyol. The scorer of many goals in extremis for Espanyol. And Ivan de la Peña, well, he's the hero of the Budgerigars, the Periquitos tonight. 2 goals of his, putting Espanyol ahead against 10-man Barca. But Barca it is who are looking to take control if they can find a way through this packed Espanyol midfield and defence. Gerard Piqué, Barca with everyone forward. That's Messi. Messi gets past Jarque and the others, but the rebound goes towards Garcia. Luis Garcia, that is. Messi looking frustrated. De la Peña looking to perhaps have taken a knock. He's been so linked to injury all throughout his career, Ivan de la Peña. But once again tonight showing what a top player he is. Good Johnson gets his head to it. And what's this? An indirect free kick. Dangerous play. Jarque against Xavi. Free kick. Xavi will take it into the middle of the box. Piqué causing trouble there, but it comes out. It's Nene. Miles offside. And really, that's why it's so surprising to find Espanyol up. They're completely lacking in imagination, but just the extra spirit they have, plus really having been able to psych out Barca, convince them to get into a battle they weren't going to win, which is the physical one. Barca have to play football with their talent. And when the game got into Espanyol's terrain, at the end of the first half, the beginning of the second, Espanyol finding themselves 2-0 up. Today Yaya's going to get a yellow now. Just coming in late. Nasty challenge. And Moises feeling that one. So another yellow for a Barca player to join the ranks of Xavi, Eto'o, Piqué, and Keita with a red card. For Espanyol, Jarque in the 52nd minute, Pareja in the 17th, and minute 61. Sergio Sanchez, the man in referee Delgado Ferreira's book. Angela Peña seems troubled, but 2 goals for him. He doesn't score that many. As I said, he's been out most of the season. Came back 3 matches ago, had 3 matches coming off the bench just for a few minutes, and now in the starting lineup, he's the man who made the difference. Samuel Eto'o there, tremendously disappointed as Pareja finds his way to his feet. Can Barca get back into it? They've got just over 15 minutes of regulation time left. And a draw will put Madrid 8 points behind. Espanyol hold on to their lead. Madrid will be 7 points behind. And believe me, that's going to add to the tension levels in Barcelona over the week. Pujol, rather weak ball there for Touré Yaya. Comes down to Ivan Alonso. Under pressure from Alves, free kick. Coro winning a free kick there. Under the challenge of Alves. Thumped forward, that's Piqué's ball. Challenging strongly though, Alonso. It comes down to Good Johnson. Johnson just not the quickest thinker on his feet sometimes. It does frustrate the Barca fans. And losing out there, play on, says the referee. Challenge from Pujol. And it's going to be a yellow card for him. And the crowd getting more and more irate with the referee. But really, Espanyol have come to the Camp Nou trying to provoke this kind of situation, this kind of game with constant stoppages, even though Barca have far more yellows and the red card than the visitors. If you look at the statistics, Espanyol have committed almost twice as many fouls. And that's frustrating for the Barca side. It's frustrating for them to see the play constantly broken up, constant stoppages. It's exactly what Pochettino will have told his men to go for. Alves losing out, comes down to Alonso. Knocked forward to Garcia. Pujol on the edge of the box. Very brave challenge from him. Comes down to Good Johnson. Now Touré Yaya, once again Good Johnson not choosing the quickest ball. Gerard Piqué. Barca allowing Espanyol to get back. Garcia losing it, or maybe letting it go. Messi claims he got a touch. The linesman says he didn't. Messi not happy at all out there. Minutes ticking away for Football Club Barcelona. They haven't lost a match this season since the opening match away to lowly Numancia. And now looking as though they could get the second defeat of the league season at home to none other than bottom club and not so friendly rivals Espanyol. Piqué finding Xavi. Xavi under a lot of pressure. Piqué back to Carlos Pujol. Xavi without Iniesta. Barca do lose out. Pujol doesn't quite have the pace to get it past Roman. Gerard Piqué now looking for Busquets. And really, Guardiola having taken off Henry and Eto'o. Well, it's down to playing Busquets up front with Leo Messi. And Espanyol happy or happier to face that challenge than the Trident. Barca started out with Dani Alves with a bit of space down the right. Coro goes with him. Alves gets the crossover. Carlos Comeni comes off his line and picks it up without too many difficulties. Puyol winning that one well. Coro gets ahead to it. Roman, I should have said. Luis Garcia. Challenged by Xavi. And linesman's flag goes up. Free kick to Espanyol once again. Really, really frustrating evening for Barca. Especially, as I said, with the news coming over from Madrid. It's Nene that time winning a free kick. It's Nene who's going to take it. That's easy for Victor Valdez. Gerard Piqué. The Camp Nou urging Barca forward. Dani Alves, if Barca ever needed the home support, it's now. The crowd's just gone a bit quiet. He squeezes that through to Messi. Just unable to threaten Kameni anymore. Blasting it straight at the big keeper's body. But Barca do need something now. They've got 10 minutes left. Piqué winning it. Inside to Xavi. But Barca looking so sparse up front. It comes down to Leo Messi, who have it. However, he finds Alves. Alves losing out. He stays down. The referee says nothing doing. Alves still down. The ball out of play. Referee Delgado Ferreira goes across. Well, difficult to see a foul there, one has to say. Good decision from the referee. And Pep Guardiola looking worried. Busquets inside to Messi. Messi squeezing through, but he just can't control it. Finally, Jarque getting a touch. Comes down to Coro. He goes down under the challenge from Marquez. What's the referee given? Free kick. 2 Espanyol, 3 Espanyol players down now. They just want to completely break it. That's Coro breaking the rhythm, Espanyol. You can't blame them. You've got to use the weapons you have. And as I say, a frustrating night for Barca. The Camp Nou needs some Messi magic. Well controlled. Luis Garcia playing, combining with Sergio Sanchez. Garcia inside to Nene. Nene gets it past to Alonso, getting it past Marquez. Goal kick, this time the Espanyol contingent unhappy. Puyol transmitting Guardiola's instructions as Valdez smacks it up front, upfield. Down goes Busquets, right under the referee's nose. Free kick given. And nothing else. Barca with the big men, Piqué, Touré, Good Johnson and Busquets in the box. Xavi to take it. No, Messi to take it. Busquets got ahead to it. And Carlos Kameni gets his hands to it. Now Pep Guardiola would love to be out there. Good Johnson making a half-hearted challenge on Kameni. Alonso gets his head to it. He's going to stay down now. And the Camp Nou getting rather disgusted by the obvious time-wasting tactics of Espanyol. Oh no, almost a slip there by Jarque, but he picks up Luis Garcia. who just dismisses the attempted challenge by Johnson. Finally, wins quite an easy corner. Luis Garcia telling his teammates to calm it down. No rush for this one. Nene goes across to take it. Barca are vulnerable from set pieces. Espanyol know it. I'm sure they've been working on corners. Alonso goes across to hold it in the corner with Nene. And Xavi doing well to win it, though. Not having any of that. Good Johnson storming through the middle. Alves is free on the right. Picks up Busquets. Poor first touch from Sergio Busquets, with Alves all alone on the right there. Good Johnson making the wrong decision, and Busquets the wrong control. Coro being penalised there now. Coming up to the last 5 minutes of regulation time. There have been lots of stoppages. Tamudo coming on for Espanyol for the closing moments. He's been away most of the season as well. Alonso getting the better of Pujol. Linesman's flag stays down. Alonso happy to go to the corner. Piqué goes with him. Luis Garcia. Still Luis Garcia. Half-heartedly knocks one into Coro. That's got to be handball. Still Coro. Valdez. That looked like a handball to me. Coro just having a little bit of a go with Alves there. This is Xavi for Barca. Knocks it into the middle, looking for Busquets. Will it come down to Good Johnson? Just managing to get control of it, Sergio Sanchez. Luis Garcia, yeah, now with the ball on the right. In the middle. Finds Nene. Espanyol not in any great rush to get goalward, but they're often plenty of advantage. Sergio Garcia, Alonso looking for Nene. He's onside, but he's left-footed. He'll try and get it onto his left foot. He does. Valdez getting down well to that. Picks up Xavi. What can Barca do now? Got just under 4 minutes regulation time left. Alves with plenty of space. He's got the pace, if he's got the energy. Gets a cross in, looking for Messi. Messi wins it. It's incredible how often Messi wins high balls against these big defenders. Piqué knocking it into the middle. Jarque clears, only as far as Alves. Alves back in, on the far post, Messi. Piqué chasing it, keeps it in play. Looking for support, obliged to send it all the way back to Pujol. Pujol fending off the challenge of Alonso. Alves back to Piqué, good control from him. Still Piqué, looking for Messi. Espanyol get it out. This is Luis Garcia. Alonso making a run. He picks up Nene. Touré Yaya reading that one well, storming back the big man. Gets it past Nene, gets it inside Coro. Now this is Alves, got to be careful, caught napping, but that's a foul. Alves reacting to Alonso, Alonso reacting to Alves. Unnecessary, Danny. You've only got 2.5 minutes left. But it's going to be a yellow card for Alonso. Ivan Alonso. He won't be too upset. Danny Alves there. Former policeman. Free kick to Barca, just in the centre circle. Nene being taken off. And listen to the reception for Raúl Tamudo. And he will be delighted to get a reception like that from the Camp Nou. Why? Because they know he's dangerous. It's very nearly coming down there to Piqué. Piqué seemed to be surprised that Good Johnson didn't have a bit more of a run at that one. Good Johnson obviously seen him as going for a corner, preferred the corner. In it comes, Kameni off his line, fumbles it, play on, says the referee. Alves, Dani Alves into the middle, down to Good Johnson. Cleared more or less off the line there by Jarque. It's a throw to Barca. coming up to minute 89. I expect we'll see 4 minutes or so added. Good Johnson squeezes it into the box, but there's no Azulgrana, no Barca player there. Carlos Puyol takes the throw, comes down to Busquets, and that's out of touch. Busquets just winning a throw though, but just lacking a bit of precision tonight. Leo Messi, what can he do? Dani Alves. Alves looking for the best option, that's Xavi. Xavi over the top, looking for the head of Piqué. He can't get to it. That was good work from little David Garcia there to hold him back. Goal kick to Espanyol. 30 seconds left. Barca 1, Espanyol 2. Kameni, I don't suppose, is going to rush too much for this one. Barca, remember, playing the whole of the second half with 10 men. Espanyol once again just doing enough to really get under the skin of the Barca fans. And this, quite frankly, if it stays like this, is going to really make Barca fans annoyed, frustrated over the rest of the week at least. 3 minutes added on. Busquets heads it in. Piqué underneath it. Good Johnson! Miles away. He had to have a shot. Came down to him, but he was unable to keep it anywhere near on target. It's a shame with Messi alone on the edge of the box there. Just a little chip to Messi. In the end, his attempted shot probably nearer to a pass to Messi than a direct shot on goal. Kameni messes it up. Busquets trying to find Alves. Coro holding on to it though. Gets it back to David Garcia. Is that out? No. Busquets once again unable to do any more, but he wins the throw as Tamuda blasts it into the crowd. Marquez knocking it forward. Can Good Johnson keep that in play? Picks up Piqué on the edge of the box. Piqué is like, this is Messi. Messi's shot blocked by 3 defenders. Puyol can't stop it, but he wins it back, goes down, wins a free kick. With 1.5 minutes left, Barca looking only for the draw now. And the referee just being a little bit too precious there, perhaps. Raul Tamudo about 3 inches away from Messi. Messi gets it into the box. Nobody can really get contact. And Espanyol on the break. But that's blocked by Alves. Offside. But a little bit of time wasted there by Raul Tamudo. How he loves to just have a go at the Barca crowd. That 93rd minute goal he scored a couple of seasons ago has not been forgotten here on the south side of Avenue Diagonal in the Camp Nou. Kameni holding on to that. He'll stay down for as long as he can. It's looking all over. Football Club Barcelona playing with 10 men since minute 41 of the first half. Espanyol just doing enough with those 2 Ivan de la Peña goals in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Pochettino screaming to his players, just hold it, just hold on to it, keep it tight. The whistle goes, and that's a major upset. Delight on the Espanyol bench. Referee Delgado Ferreira blowing a few seconds early. That's not going to win him any friends in Football Club Barcelona. Look at the joy on Tamudo's face, and Barcelona rocking and reeling from that one. That's a big upset as the bottom club take 3 points from the leaders, who have seen their lead reduced from 12 points to 7 in 2 matches. Espanyol once again doing a massive favour to Real Madrid, but more than anything doing a massive favour to themselves. They know They've got to start winning points. That's the first win under Mauricio Pochettino for them. There's the hero for the Budgerigars, the Periquitos, Ivan de la Peña. Carlos Kameni having a good match as well. But really, the strategy of Espanyol worked absolutely wonderfully. They weren't going to be able to take Barca on in a match of one-touch football. They were going to have to make it dirty, street level. They're going to have to stop the flow of the game all the way through, and all credit where credit's due. They did it.